Good morning. How is everyone this fine Friday? Should it be a fitness Friday? I don't know, but here are 3 hidden altcoins that are going to make millions. I don't know if you'll make the millions, but somebody's going to make millions off of them. Hopefully it's people who are watching this live stream, but I think there is a prerequisite. I heard this somewhere. Can't confirm if it's true, but my intuition says it is true, that in order for you to actually make millions this cycle, you have to hit the like button on the live stream. I don't know. Can't confirm nor deny the validity of that statement, but rumor on the street is that it's true. Now, before we get into the altcoins, before we go through everything that we're going to talk about on today's live stream, I want to address Bitcoin. Bitcoin has been range bound and trading sideways for virtually 21 days. So it's been almost a month of Bitcoin just chopping around doing nothing in this little range between 59,000 and 64,000. And I know that's a $4,000 range, but for the basis of Bitcoin, that's pretty much nothing. It's been chopping around doing nothing. Bro looks like a fashion mogul on the intro. You're damn right I do. You're damn right I do. It's a little AI photos that were generated of me. It makes me boost my ego a little bit, because they look crazy good. That AI is honestly just goated. It's like $10 to get those photos. You should upload a bunch of those photos, a bunch of photos of yourself into it, and then you tell it what you want out of it, and it gives you little packages. And I can't recommend it enough. It's what I use on most of the live stream intros at this point, just because it's so funny. Now, how many of you guys remember this from previous live streams? From before we took that hiatus, how many of you guys remember this chart here? So this is the liquidation heat map of Bitcoin. And so I know it's a lot of things. They seem to have updated it a lot and added more layers to it to confuse people a little bit more. But I want to showcase to you guys what to pay attention to, what at least I would look for if you're looking to trade Bitcoin today. So right now on the top left of this screen, which they just refreshed. So let me go back. Oh, okay, it's right there. They just refreshed it. So it is live and up to date, but this is the liquidation zones of Bitcoin. So clearly right here, you see a lot of volume right above where the current price of Bitcoin is, and that goes above 62,557, so probably closer to 63 or 64,000. So on the daily, I would watch for Bitcoin to have strong buying volume, sending us up a little bit higher to where we were up at 64, 65,000, maybe not 65, but 63 or 64,000 based off this. Based off of the longer term time frames, I would look explicitly for Bitcoin again. We just came down a little bit, but we have a lot of liquidations above 65,000. So it's very possible we get up to clean out some of these areas of volume. Remember, all assets move based off supply and demand. The more colorful these little bands, the more demand there is at those prices. That's how you can think about it. So Bitcoin probably going to go up today to fill in some of these demand marks, especially over the weekend. You see there's a lot of validity to have them come up and touch the $65,000 area. There's a little bit of volume down below, so maybe we wick down under like 58,000 in order to get some of those people out of positions before sending up to 65. But I would watch very carefully for us to go back up to $65,000 per Bitcoin. If we zoom in a little bit on today on the minute chart, you can see that we were trending down for the better part of this morning, but then we quickly had a change in direction a couple hours ago, and now we've been chopping sideways around that second VWAP. I've been baking all morning. Anybody for a miso banana muffin? That does sound pretty bussin'. Bro looks like a fashion. Oh, I already read that. Now you come in and see the real me with my hair all over the place. I definitely need to do up some of my hair today, but that's okay. We'll take it as we can. So $65,000 per Bitcoin would put us all the way back up here, and I don't think that's going to happen in a day. I don't think we'll see any quick movements up here today, but I do think that we'll see some volatility up past 62,000. So I think we'll come back up to retest the high from yesterday and potentially go a little bit further. I think we might start trading again. We might, now that we're back in the groove of live streams, we might have to start trading. But I know why you guys are here. based off the title of this video, you guys are curious about what the 3 altcoins are that are going to make millions. If you guys have been here before, you know that I'm very interested in decentralized science. You know this. Also, I know that the 4 of you guys here with me right now did not click on it for the title, but that's okay, because somebody else somewhere did click on it for the title. And the 3 altcoins that I think are primed to make people millions of dollars are Dynex, Axon, and Noble BLOX. Shocker. Dynex, Axon, Noble BLOX. I think, honestly, anything in this portfolio is going to make me millions of dollars, but I believe very, very firmly that Dynex might actually be one of my highest conviction plays aside from Noble. Like, of projects that I have not volunteered to get involved with, Dynex, I think, has probably got to be my #1 most high conviction play. I know that sounds kind of crazy because it's down a good amount, right? And I want just full disclosure for people. I get involved with the different projects that I think have a good future. So I am, in fact, compensated for talking about them, but I approached the companies asking if they would compensate me for talking about them, because I was like, hey man, I'm going to talk about it either way, so could I get a bag from you? And they're like, that sounds like a pretty good deal. Might as well pay you for something you're going to do regardless. It works out pretty nicely on my half. But Noble BLOX, I'm an advisor for. Axon DAO, they do pay me sometimes to market them. I'm trying to mend that relationship from back during the launch periods. Yeah, and then the Poseidon DAO launch that's coming soon. That one I'm very excited for, and that one I have just worked out my involvement with them. I literally just worked out the involvement with them because I'm really, really bullish on what they're doing, and I think they have a great future. And I know that because I work and talk with a lot of the other projects in the space, the DeSci projects, that I can facilitate some cool partnerships for Poseidon DAO with something like Genomes DAO. Nothing is even initiated. It's just what my brain is doing, what I'm thinking. And so I'm very excited to get to work with Poseidon DAO. But not financial advice, but CYG and VaultFi will moon. VaultFi will probably moon, but be very careful. CYG, I'm very bullish on. I'm very bullish on Cyclics Games. I think it'll be solid, and I wish I could add it to this portfolio challenge. But one that I'm extremely excited to watch play out. Sorry, I didn't mean to sound snotty on the live. Is Dynex. I really do think Dynex is going to have a monstrous rally. And so I'm excited that we get the opportunity, truthfully, to get in so much earlier. Like, we're getting in at some disgusting prices down here. And so I'm very excited to watch what happens, because I think Dynex could end up going to $10. I really do. I really think that it's got the potential to go to $10, which is a 30x from here. And it's honestly not that crazy. A 26x. I'll take a 26x on the portfolio. Let's say it goes to $10. We got 900 in here. That's a $9,000 position in Dynex. That's currently only worth $335. This Sunday, we might have to get 100 more Dynex. We might have to do it. We might have to get 100 more DNX. What's the average cost? Average buy of 50 cents. Let's get it under 50 cents. You know what I'm saying? Let's get that thing under 50 cents. But what are your guys' thoughts? So I normally like to plan a little bit more of what I'm going to talk about when it comes to these morning live streams, but I had a little bit of a chaos this morning, and so I was not able to actually gather everything I want to talk about for the live stream. But I do want to say that yesterday's live stream was a 10 out of 10. That was a fantastic live stream. We had everyone come through for a bit, and we got to actually facilitate that community raid. And so I just want to say thank you. That was a great time. I had a phenomenal start to my morning. It was just a mood booster. It was very funny. I'm curious how you guys feel about it. Yeah, I'm curious how you guys feel about that live stream yesterday and the community raid on BCB. I think it went really well, but I'm obviously biased a little bit towards it. We got some movement in DeSci. It's really, right now, DeSci is just these BioDAOs moving. Because BioProtocol did their raise, and because of the Catalyst platform finalizing the raise for their first ever project on Catalyst, I think it went really well for them. They raised 76 Ethereum, and they actually got a researcher his money to be able to go conduct some research. And it literally is pump.fun. It quite literally is pump.fun. And so I think we'll see, right? We'll see. But since I know one of the people watching is me. There's 4 people watching. One is me. One's probably Amanda in the other room. And then the 2 other people are MK and Zach. So that's who's here. MK and Zach, you guys get some pretty cool information right now. This Catalyst from Molecule is just like pump.fun, okay? It is just like pump.fun, and except you're basically donating money to this researcher to conduct research in exchange for a worthless IP NFT, all right? IP token. The idea is that the research will be good and they can create a company or a drug compound or a therapy based off of the research that's conducted, right? But it's going to take a year, right? It is very possible that you make some, like this drug therapy could turn into a multi-billion-dollar company, right? That is very possible. However, what's more possible is that you watch for these to come out. You get in immediately upon the launch of this. You put 1 ETH into it or something at 0.2 of a penny, right? At 0.2 of a penny, you get in. And then Catalyst Molecule is going to make sure that the first few of these are successful. I am speculating on that, but I would imagine they're going to make sure it's successful. And so you get in at 0.2 of a penny and you ride it all the way up until 1.5 cents, almost a 10x. And then you could take your 10x and go to the next one and take your money back from the funding of the research if you were going to trade it like that. Now, I'm not advocating you do, but since there's only 2 of you in here, I might as well say it. I think that it's kind of funny that you could do that. It's literally pump.fun, and you could literally buy and sell. Let me see. See, this person withdrew the money that they had put in 25 days ago. So this person funded something and then withdrew it. So maybe they rode this crazy spike, although that wasn't 25 days ago, but maybe they rode one of these spikes, gave their money, and took it back out. Very funny. Alpha is always nice. Let's go, MK. But what do you guys think? So for the next one, accelerate. I don't know when it's going to start, but I would keep an eye on it because you can get into this as an IP NFT donation to Dr. Tiago. And by the time it launches a month later, have literally 10 extra money on it already, just because of how it's how the mechanisms work for liquidity bootstrapping and funding of the protocol. And then I think over this weekend, I might put together a long form video on what IP NFTs are. I know I've talked about them in the past, but because they keep getting brought up and they're such a prevalent thing right now, I think it would be an advantageous moment to kind of go in depth about what these IPTs are, because they're worth millions of dollars and they're actually being created into biotech companies. They're worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, and it's the entire model of BioProtocol and these BioDAOs is wrapped around IPTs and IP NFTs. My luck, I would cheat on the next multi-billion-dollar idea. Honestly, I thought that too. I've thought that as well, because it's like, yeah, let me get in and let me trade this for a quick little 5x. And then you end up buying into a biotech company that ends up IPOing on the stock market for like $10 billion, and you buy and sell it at $100,000 market cap. And it's like, no, I put $1,000. Let's do some moon math, just for funsies, $10 billion divided by, I don't know what the actual initial market cap of these things is. I think there's, wait, this is actually important that we understand what the initial market cap is. I've definitely seen it before. How many tokens get minted? There's the lady with the dog. Right on cue, baby, right on cue. 9:20. Should we go confront her about crypto? I don't care about the legal structure. I don't see how many coins are initially to be circulated. Let's just go off the idea that it's the initial market cap is how much money is raised. Okay? Let's just go off that idea. So at a 76 ETH raise, that's $250,000. So divide this by 250,000 of 40,000x times $3,000 ETH, 100,000 million, $120 million. So imagine you do that. You put 1 ETH into one of these rounds, and then like 5 years, 10 years later, it IPOs because it was a successful drug therapy and everything about it was perfect and every condition was met exactly as it should. And your $3,000 turns into $120 million when they IPO, and you sold it for a 5x. So you're 3,000 into 15,000, which is amazing. That'd be awesome, but it would kind of suck. That would actually be so painful. Always leave a moon bag. Always leave a moon bag. Even if most of those moon bags go to zero, the guilt that would come from not having a moon bag would just eat me alive. And 10 billion is an extremely high valuation. Like, it would never actually go to 10 billion. It would probably, but here's the thing, even if it only went to $500 million, you're still turning $3,000 into $1 million at that kind of a valuation, right? I think it'd be even more than that. 500 million divided by 250,000. Yeah, a 2000x on a $3,000 investment would be $6 million. So even if it didn't come anywhere close to that, it's still nuts returns, because this is speculation on the highest extent possible. Okay? Biotech is already super speculative. Like, any biotech companies you're looking at on the stock market are grossly speculative. Most of them fail. Crypto is disgustingly speculative. Most of the cryptos you're looking at are gonna fail. Combining the two is a crazy paradigm of risk that I never in a million years imagined I would be facing myself with. Never in a million years did I think this is where I would be on my investment journey, is investing into crypto biotech companies before they even have a product. That's nuts. We are so far on the left for the risk spectrum. We are so high risk. Would it be the left or the right? We're so far out on the risk spectrum that it's like the version of me from 7 years ago that was sitting there trading commodity futures contracts and trying to invest into bonds would be like, bro, what are you doing? I literally started off on one of the safest, quote, safest investment vehicles in the world, and then just was like, I want higher returns. I want higher returns. I want higher returns. I want higher returns. And just continue to go further and further down the risk curve until I think I've gone as far as I can possibly go with this one. I think this is probably as far as a person can feasibly go when it comes to the risk curve without just straight up gambling, without just straight up going into meme coins and tossing a bunch of money into meme coins. So we'll see. Hopefully it all pays out, you know? Hopefully it works. Large scale milestone for DeSci today. 76 Ethereum. Now, it is 9:25, and so we should address the elephant in the room, and that's you have not yet signed up for BLOX Solutions, and so you should go sign up for BLOX Solutions, okay? I don't have the ability to log in without you guys seeing it because I still only have my one monitor. Maybe I could on my phone. Here, I'll log in on my phone. But BLOX Solutions dashboard, if you haven't looked at it, if you haven't seen it, this is the company that I've started, and we are launching the official V1 October 1st. So about 1 month from now, just about 1 month from now, we will be launching the official V1 version of BLOX Solutions. Right now it's the beta version, and it is a functional block explorer for Ethereum, Base, and Polygon. However, it does not look exciting. It's not super clean. This is just to prove that we could get something up and functional. It is very difficult to build out an entire block explorer, and I'm very excited with the fact that we were able to. We are simplifying it to make it as smooth and user-friendly as possible. So this was, let's get the bones up. Now that we have the bones up, let's go ahead and repaint and resurface everything, right? We got a house that looks messy everywhere, but the bones of the house are good. Now it's time to rip down some of the walls and repaint some of the stuff to make it look shiny and new and fantastic. It is new construction, but it's like a weird way to go about new construction, you know? So we're trying to make it beautiful. This is what we got right now. Now I'm gonna look at my BLOX Solutions referral link. And showcase to you guys the cool part about points. I think I put the link to BLOX Solutions referral system in the description of this video, so go check it out, please. We are doing pre-sales for the subscription service now. You get a year membership at a $200 discount if you want to. The reason why the discount is there is because this is what the platform looks like now, and we don't yet have the functional, I mean, it's functional, but we don't have the updated, beautiful version. And so you're taking a little bit of a risk in trusting that it will get better over time. And for taking that risk, we're giving you $200 off because devs are expensive. And in order to run a Solana node, in order to run a Solana validator and open up a block explorer for Solana, it's about $2 million. So by doing this and getting some early access pre-sales, we're able to fund and expedite some of the process instead of just burning cash trying to get everything up and running. You know, make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. It's up to you if you want to or not. 4, 7. So yeah, 164 total referrals, bullish. I don't know that it's focused or that you can see this, but it's exciting. Direct referrals, 61. I got 56,768 points. That's a lot. That's a lot. I think you guys can go even further with it, to be completely honest, if you want to, but it's up to you guys. All right, I got my little viewing station back. Got my little viewing station back. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, do you guys have any questions for me? Anything you want to address or talk about? When it comes to DeSci, it is down 2.6% today. Axon's up 3.9, Solve's up 2. Hippocrat and Galleon are up very minuscule amounts today. Overall on the week, since it is Friday, we're looking at Genome's DAO Genome being up 58% this week, which all happened pretty much in one day. Axon being up 10%, Solve being up 7%, Data Lake being up 2%. What did Noble end up? Noble ended up down 15% this week. That sucks. All this little choppiness. Still blows my mind that people are selling Noble at these prices, but it is what it is. It consistently is just people who got in on the pre-sale and just like didn't believe in the actual project at any point. Like see this, like I can read it and I can figure it out, but Etherscan right now is super confusing. I just want to see them selling Noble. So I'd love to have a little filter, Noble, advanced filter. A new family of dog owners just walked by. Like, I'd love to just include a Noble filter and look for the Noble transactions, but right here, finally, Noble blocks, 37,000, 712,000. God damn. Did they buy this? Did they sell this? It was 10 hours ago. They probably sold it. Let's go look back here on the transaction list. Yeah, that was them selling 712,000 Noble for $4,000. It's going to be funny when Noble hits $1 and they sold 700 grand for $4,000. That'll be funny to go back and see. All these people. Noble hits $1 and you sold $88,000 for $500. That'll be funny. But the confusion here, I would like it to just be a simplified version where I can see explicitly what they bought and what they sold. And I know I can see it, but I have to really use my brain to think. I want it to be dumbed down for me as simply as possible. And I don't have to switch back and forth between this chart and that chart, this chart and that chart. They've sold a lot. Damn, how much did they get in? Holy shit. Back when Noble was 13 cents, they dumped $26,000 worth in a single transaction. They timed the top. You gotta give them that though. They did time the top pretty nicely. But this is absolutely someone who got into the pre-sale pretty early and is just using this as money, as exit liquidity to go ahead and probably go buy other stuff. Boom, boom, boom. I hope they're not an indicator. I mean, this one they sold right before it pumped, so that probably burned a little bit. But these two and the other ones, they sold at the top. Market's open. Ding, 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 ding. Let's go, Don. Let's go. Yeah. Let's see anything that changed with Bitcoin's price action. And then I am going to end this live stream early. This is the final 9 a.m. morning live stream for a while. This is not because I'm like, why is it Bitcoin Chainlink right now? We're changing the live streams to 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So 9 a.m. on the West Coast, 12 p.m. on the East Coast. That is because it's crazy early for people who are not here on Eastern Standard Time. So we're going to give it a try. I asked people in the Discord, I asked people in the Telegram if they want 9 a.m. or to push it back to 12. And the only people who responded said we should move it to 12. So we're going to give it a try. We're going to give it a go. All right, we're going to do what the people say. And we're going to continue onwards with the morning live streams, just at a different time period when more people are awake. And since realistically, crypto never sleeps, There is really no point in having it at 9 a.m. other than the fact that I wanted to have something to do first thing in the morning. But this will give me more time to kind of surf the web and look for more things to talk about in a meaningful way. And also, it will give more people the opportunity to join into the live stream potentially, because I know they're crazy early. Fitness Friday, get your pumps in. You're damn right. Go to the gym, get something, get your blood moving, go outside, stare into the sun, blind your eyes, go to the gym, pump some iron, grow the muscle fibers, pump some dopamine into your body, get the testosterone flowing, because good things happen when you're pumped up on testosterone. Have an energy drink, have your coffee, be a killer machine this Friday. Don't take it easy just because the weekend's here, because this is when you can set yourself apart from the people who do take it easy on the weekends. Most people work a 9 to 5. Most people are not happy with how much money they have. Your time is your most valuable asset. Appreciate you guys being here. Hopefully, I will see you guys in the next video. I'll be chatting in the Discord and on Telegram, so feel free to stop by. Peace.